And here we are, we just covered the Sounders in the MLS and in the Champions League. Talking about the Champions League, interestingly enough, the four teams who are leading the groups in the Champions League are the four teams from Mexico, and they occupy the four top positions in the Mexican tournament as well. Cruz Azul, Santos Laguna, Monterrey, and Toluca. They are occupying the top four positions in Mexico, and they are also leading their groups in the Champions League. No surprises there because the Mexican teams always dominate the Champions League. But the story is a little bit different when they go play in Libertadores. Although this year Chivas managed to get second place against Internacional. Do you think Chivas is a strong team, and do you think that they can do well in the World Cup, Team World Cup in Middle East?
No, it seems that for a long time the final will be against European against some South American teams.
I agree with you. But Chivas is coming here to play against the Sounders, so that should be good entertainment for the Sounders fans as well. Now, today we're doing a very short show, saying hi to Aaron and Filippo who couldn't join us today, but we'll be back next week with the entire full staff of Forever Football Show. Let's talk really quick about the England Premier League here. And you know, the usual suspects again, once again, Chelsea remains with 100%, 5 wins in 5 games. Arsenal comes second, and Manchester United with a very important result, beating Liverpool 3-2. You can see all the goals of this, the best moments of this, the best highlights of these games in the YouTube playlist right on the side of our commentary window in our website, foreverfootballshow.com. Carlos, Chelsea seems to be marching towards another championship. What do you think?
Sure, 21 goals, 5 matches, more than 4 goals per match. Drogba get very good recovering after the broken arm. 5 goals too. Nice starting.
Yeah, it's a very nice start for Chelsea. And the surprise here and the good news for the English Premier was the Manchester United game. Manchester not only beat Liverpool, great result for them, but they got Berbatov to score 3 goals. Berbatov wasn't playing very well last year, seems to be coming back to shape to compensate. It seems like the Manchester United, every time that a big player leaves the spotlight, another one comes to occupy. It was like when Cristiano Ronaldo left, Rooney finally managed to shine. And now with Rooney not shining, Berbatov is finding his space. So Berbatov, with his hat trick, to join our Kufo, who also scored a hat trick.
Lucky guys
in
of the week.
Sounders. Yeah, exactly.
They are not gonna keep scoring so much goals during the rest of the year.
Let's see. And in Italy, we have here a surprise leader. We have Cesena leading the tournament. They've been surprising some of the big teams here. And Cesena is leading with 7 points, 2 wins and 1 draw. Inter comes right behind. Milan is only in 10th. But the great news of the week for the Italian league was exactly Napoli beating Sampdoria. So Filippo was celebrating that, and probably that's one of the reasons why he couldn't join us. But he was very happy that Napoli beat Milan. But at the same time, Milan is doing very well in the Champions League. They started well against their opponent, and 2 goals from Ibrahimovic. So Ibrahimovic coming back strong to his Milan City. And then just to close here, we're going to talk about Spain. And the tournament in Spain going well. Barcelona managed to win today. But the bad news is that Messi might have been injured. He left the game early and not sure what's going to be his condition for the next few games. And with that, just to talk about the table, Valencia is leading 3 games. Again, same thing, Valencia 100% in Spain. Do you think that, so Real Madrid is only 3rd and Barcelona is only 6th. Do you think that this year we can have a different champion in Spain, or it's still going to be between Barcelona and Real Madrid?
These both teams with very strong players, very good teams, they are going to reach the top. And look at the best scorer is Neymar, Brazilian. Didn't make such a good first season. start a very good season this year. Let's see if he's gonna keep this thing and have a chance with Mano Menezes in the Brazilian national team.
I agree that it's a great player, and he should definitely come back for the national team. Folks, with that, this was a summary of everything that is happening in all the leagues, in Europe, and in the US. And Carlos was just saying as well about Brazil. So with that, we conclude our Forever Football show this weekend. Next week, we'll be back to talk about all these exciting leagues and see how Corinthians is doing in the Brazilian tournament. Come back next week, and we'll have a great show. ForeverFootballShow.com. See you next week.
All right. Thank you.